Hello students, welcome to the next session of Design of Machine Elements 1. In the previous sessions, we have seen the overview of the subjects and the contents which we are going through in these semesters. So now, starting with the first unit, that is Design of Simple Machine Elements. In this unit, you are going to learn about the machine design cycle, different design considerations, design standards and codes, factor of safety, service factors, and design of quarter joints and knuckle joints. So we will first see machine design. The machine design is defined as the use of scientific principles, technical information, and imagination in the description of a machine or a system to perform a specific function with maximum economy and efficiency. In other words, we can say machine design is defined as creation of a new design. I repeat, creation of a new design or improving the existing one design. So basically, in machine designing, we are going to design a particular machine or system whose function is with maximum economy and maximum efficiency. So the basic procedure behind of the machine designs which we have to follow are as follows. First, we have to specify the function of the element or the machine which it is going to perform. That means for which functions we are going to produce that or designing that machine. Next is determine the forces acting on the element. There are lots of forces acts on the system while it's performed that we have to consider in the designing. Next is selecting suitable material for the element. So we have to select a particular material for a particular element according to its function, which will suit its process. Next is to determine the failure mode of element. There are lots of failure behind the systems, so we have to determine which are the different failure modes and we have to work on that so the system will perform smoothly without any failure. Next part is determine geometric dimensions of the elements. So in this part we have to mention or we have to give the dimensions to the machines which we are going to design. Next process is modify the dimensions for assembly and manufacture and check the design at critical cross sections. So if we found any modifications, we need to modify the dimensions and we need to check the design at the critical cross sections. The last part is prepare the working drawing of the elements. This is the final stage of the designing procedure. While designing, we need to consider the term that is factor of safety. We will see what is factor of safety. Basically, factor of safety means it is the ratio of failure stress to the allowable stress. In other words, we can also define it as factor of safety is ratio of failure load to the working load. So for different types of materials, the factor of safety equation will be different. So for the ductile material, the stress will be yield stress upon factor of safety, while for the brittle material the stress will be ultimate stress to the factor of safety. So in the diagram D we can see for the brittle material SU is the ultimate stress. So it is a stress, ultimate stress means we cannot regain the original shape and size of the material after the ultimate stress it's reached. The example of brittle material is cast iron. The next thing is for the ductile material as shown in the diagram E, Sy is the yield stress. So the example of the ductile material is steel. Up to the yield point, the material can regain its original shape and size after the impact. The factor of safety need to define according to various factors, or in other words we can say we have to consider different factors while considering the factor of safety. First is the effect of failure. The factor of safety is low where the inconvenience is little or the very little loss of time. Example, failure of the ball bearing in a gearbox. The higher factor of safety is considered where there is a large substantial financial loss or danger to the human life. For example, failure of the valve in a pressure vessel. The next thing we have to consider is type of load. So when the external force is static means a load which does not vary in magnitude or direction with respect to time, then we can consider the factor of safety low. But when the machine element is subjected to an impact load, then we have to take the higher factor of safety. Next point is degree of accuracy in the force analysis. When the forces acting on the machine components are precisely determined, then the factor of safety is low. And when the machine component is subjected to a force whose magnitude or direction is uncertain and unpredictable, then we have to consider the higher factor of safety. Next point is material of component. For the homogeneous ductile material, the factor of safety is low, while the factor of safety is higher for the brittle material, as we have seen in the previous diagram of the ductile and brittle material. The next consideration is reliability. Components in certain applications like continuous process equipment, power stations, defense equipment, where a high reliability of component is expected, then the factor of safety increases with increasing reliability. Means for high reliability, the factor of safety will be higher. Next is the cost of component. The factor of safety increases as the dimension of the component and the material requirement and cost increases, where the factor of safety is low for cheap machine parts. Next is testing of machine element. Factor of safety is low for machine tested under actual conditions of service and operations, while factor of safety is higher. So it is not possible to test or deviation between the test conditions and actual service conditions. Next is service conditions. The factor of safety is higher where the atmosphere is corrosive or there is a high temperature in the environment for a safety purpose. The next point is quality of manufactures. So, as usual, the factor of safety is low where quality of manufacture is already very high, while when the quality of manufacture is poor, the factor of safety will have to consideration higher. So, in the next session, we will see the different standards and codes in the designing part. Thank you.